Redditors whose marriage lasted less than a year. What went wrong? He went through the police academy while we were engaged and became a member of the police force the week before we married. When we returned from our honeymoon and he was presented with all his service goodies, the guns, the honor badges, etc. His power-hungry, violence-obsessed side decided to make an appearance. He came obsessed with having his way. Everything must go and everyone must do as his plan dictated because he was the law. This mostly impacted me because I instantly became his property. He was also a nasty alcoholic, which he managed to keep secret while in academy. I hoped naively, at age 23, that he would reform with a new responsibility. I was wrong. His favorite habit was to get drunk off cheap vodka and play with his service weapons. When he would go out drinking with his buddies, I had developed a routine of removing the clips from his guns and triple checking to make sure no rounds were in the chamber. I would put everything back in place the next morning before he would go to work. He had always been verbally and mentally abusive. I was stupid. No one would ever want me. I was so lucky that he at least tolerated me. He enjoyed practicing his takedown moves on me. For reference, he was a 275+ pound weightlifter, while I am 5 feet 8 inches, 130 pounds. He choked me out multiple times to the point of losing consciousness. But I was afraid to say a word. He convinced me that I couldn't call the cops on him because I am the police. They won't believe you over me. The straw that broke the camel's back was a night when he went out drinking and came home in the mood for some confrontation. He woke me up demanding sex. I refused because he was sloppily drunk and reeked of cigarette smoke and alcohol. In his anger at my rejection, he dragged me from bed and proceeded to beat me. He had never physically hurt me before. He beat me until the only place that wasn't completely bruised and swollen was my face. He was smart enough to avoid places that couldn't be concealed by clothes and makeup. And then, he took his service weapon, and pointed it at my head. And pulled the trigger. Because I had removed the clip and bullets, his attempt to shoot me was a failure. Enraged by this, the beating continued until he exhausted himself and passed out on the floor. I packed a small bag, grabbed my cat, and left. I filed for divorce a few days later, and never went back. My attorney stood as a proxy for me at the hearing, and I tried to close the chapter on that book. It's been 7 years, and I still have nightmares and difficulty with intimacy. We were married for exactly 11 months.